You need to be thinking about, okay, where do I want to live when I have a family? Do I want to stay in the city I'm in? Do I want to work a regular job? Do I want to have a business? Like, the young men in your life need to take this shit serious before they allow life just to start smacking them in the face. That's why most young people, I recommend being as proactive as you can about everything involving your life. What school you finna go to, what kind of job you gonna work, because ultimately you're preparing yourself to take care of a family. I don't think me, and I'm speaking specifically for my neighborhood, like specifically for the dudes that come from what I come from. A lot of times, the last thing we thinking about is, okay, am I, and this is some real shit, am I suited to head a family? Have I gathered the attributes up until this point? My how is my leadership quality? Like, how is my word? Do I keep my word? Something I've had a problem with the bulk of my life. You see what I'm saying? Do I keep my word? Am I headed towards some sort of financial stability? Whatever that may be. That could be a job. Like, ain't shit wrong with working a job, but get one. Right? Too many young dudes I see, they having all these life problems. And I'm like, damn, you don't even work. You don't even do shit. You're hustling, but the young dudes in our community need to know hustling ain't for everybody, man. There's too many fucking $300 hustlers out here. You goddamn hustling to support your little weed habit. I know what you're doing. you hustling to support your weed habit. You hustling because you're lazy. You see what I'm saying? You hustling because you don't want to admit to nobody you went to school, but you can't read that good. Can't comprehend that well. Like, we got a lot of other issues that be going on that people don't want to talk about. You see what I'm saying? So how do we create a drama-free manhood? We start early with our children. It's just the cycles that have to stop repeating themselves. You see what I'm saying? You start early with your young man, teaching them responsibilities. These are all things I'm learning as I get older. I wasn't the kind of dude who was early 20s, early teens, hella sharp when it came to things involving manhood. I can admit that. I wasn't. You see what I'm saying? And I've had to pay for it throughout my life. This is a part of why I do what I do now, so the young dudes around us can be fully equipped with how we deal with life outside of our mama house. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes another thing I touch on real quick, sometimes we got these single mothers who create this dynamic with their son, not trying to, but I think it just happens sometime where it turns into a man-woman dynamic opposed to a woman-child dynamic, right? So I know women who don't have a man around, or a man living with them, rather, no in-home father type structure. So they begin to have this dialogue with their teenager or their young man that's similar to a man-woman, like he's the man of the house type of thing. And I've told y'all several times, creating an environment where the son is the man of the house when there's no man there is dangerous, because then you put your young man in a position where he feel like he have to take care of you, and that can be a good thing at times. You know, he'll make sure he lock the door. He'll make sure he be responsible about small things that happen in the house. Cool. But if you're not careful, you'll put your young man in a position where he thinks, now I got to go out and earn money. Now I got to go out and actually be a fully capable man and earn money and do shit outside of this house that can be illegal or be outside of the law. But I'm the man of the house. I got to take care of shit. We need to be careful with that, because in actuality, he's not the man of the house. I'm sorry. Like, I know situations happen where men flee. Men say, fuck this relationship. I'm not being a father. Whatever, that happens. But sometimes it's both parties that are at fault. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes there's no man in the house because you didn't prepare this situation to have a man in the house, right? And because we adore women, because women should be protected, at times things like this happen, and most people go full into the protection mode for a woman. Come on, you can live with me. Let me help you out. How did he do you wrong? We talking about all this shit, which could be true, but in the same token, you need to hold yourself accountable for putting yourself in that position. You see what I'm saying? So the whole man of the house ideology for a household that doesn't have a man is dangerous. He's not the man of the house. He's the 13-year-old of the house who needs to do the damn dishes, do his homework, clean his room. He's not responsible for the man type atmosphere that should be in your